In an earlier lesson, adding apps and using sharing rules, you learned how to request applications, check the status of your requested applications, and set up basic sharing rules for each of them. In this lesson, we'll discuss how to edit your existing sharing rules and set up more complex ones. Sometimes sharing rules need to be edited. For example, this could be because specific individuals require access, new sections or courses have been added or removed, or even that you have a new school in your district. Editing your sharing rules to match these changes is easy. First, you'll want to click on the application in question from your dashboard homepage. For this demo, we're going to select the app Duolingo. Next, look for the box titled Selected Users on the left side of the application's overview page. This box will show the number of schools, students, sections, teachers, and staff members that you're currently sharing with the application. At the bottom of the box, you'll want to click on the option Modify User Selection. This will take you to your current sharing rule selections, where you can choose to either click Change to change your sharing type, or click Edit Sharing Rules to modify your current sharing rule. Let's click Edit Sharing Rules. Then we will click Add another rule. This is where you'll see common sharing rule templates to start with, or you can choose to create a custom rule. Custom sharing rules allow you to share only data that meets certain criteria. Rules are dynamically updating. This means that if you sync new data and more sections meet the criteria you set, those sections will be automatically shared. A rule allows you to scope down from all the sections synced with Clever to a single set of sections. For example, a rule could be all the math classes in a particular school, the math classes for grades 3 to 6 in the district except for in 2 schools, one specific teacher's 11th grade homeroom class. Once you've added a first rule by clicking the Add Rule button, you can then add any additional rules you might need. Please note that when you add an additional rule, the 2 rules are mutually exclusive. This means if you want to build off of an existing rule, you'll want to add a filter to the rule itself rather than create a new rule entirely. You can use any of the following fields to create a rule: course name, course number, section grade, name, period, school, SISID, subject, teacher SISID, term name. You can edit an existing rule by clicking the pencil button next to the rule, or you can delete an entire rule by clicking the red X button next to it. Below your rule, you'll see a list of data that meet these criteria, so you can make sure that the rule you're using correctly captures the data you want. Once you've created your rule and clicked Done Editing, this information will be updated and available to the application. Applications sync every 24 hours, so you should see it within 24 hours.